Welcome to my video lecture based on Electrical Machine 2, paper code PCE 501. Today's topic, starting of three-phase induction motor. In this topic, we will basically highlight about the starting of three-phase induction motor. We know that three-phase induction motor is basically self-starting machine, but still it required starting device. Why this kind of starting device is required and what are the starting methods that generally applied for starting of three-phase induction motor, that part we will discuss today. Myself, Tumrum Banerjee, Assistant Professor of Electrical Engineering Department, Dr. Sudhir Chandrachud Institute of Technology and Sports Complex. This institute is previously known as Dr. Sudhir Chandrachud Degree Engineering College and it is under JIS Group. So now we will start with our today's topic, that is starting of three-phase induction motor. When the supply is connected to the stator of a three-phase induction motor, a rotating magnetic field is produced and the rotor starts rotating. Thus, a supply of three-phase induction motor is self-starting. At the time of starting, this motor slip is unity and the starting current is very large. The purpose of a starter is not to start the motor as the name implies. The starter of the motor performs basically two functions. One, to reduce the heavy starting current, and secondly, to provide overload and underload protection. In general, three-phase induction motors may be started either by connecting the motor directly to the full voltage of the supply or by applying a reduced voltage to the motor during starting period. The torque of an induction motor is proportional to the square of applied voltage. Thus, greater torque is exerted by the motor when it is run or started on full voltage than other it is started on reduced voltage. So we can understand that the starting is basically not for start the motor, it is for protection purpose. To reduce the heavy starting current and to provide overload and under voltage protection, that is the main path for starting of three-phase induction motor with use starter. So there are three types of starter mainly for starting of three-phase induction motor. One is DOL starter or direct online starter. Secondly, there is three start delta starter, and thirdly that is auto transformer starter. These three types of starters are generally used for starting purpose. So these are the three main starting of three-phase induction motors. Direct online starting, in short it is known as DOL starter. And another one is start delta starter. And third one is auto transformer starter. So these three are main three types of starter used in three-phase induction motor. Now we will start with direct online starter or dual starter. In the direct online method of starting cage motors, the motor is connected by means of starter across the full supply voltage as shown in the connections are shown in this figure. Direct online starter. Here we have different switches. This is starting switch and these two are stopping switches, and this is the energizing coil, and this is the three-phase supply point, and this is our fuses, and this is the contacts, and this is overload coil. So now we will discuss with these points that how the dual starter are used for starting purpose. For one type of dual starter, it is consists of coil operated contactor C controlled by start and stop push buttons, which may be installed at convenient places remote from the starter. On pressing the start push button S1, the contactor coil C is energized from two line conductors L1 and L2. The three main contacts M and the auxiliary contact A close, and the terminals A and B are short circuited. The motor is thus connected to the supply. When the pressure on S1 is released, it moves back under spring action. Even then, the coil C remains energized through AB. Thus, the main contacts M remain closed and the motor continues to get supply. For this reason, contact A is called hold-on contact. When the stop push button S2, which is normally held closed by the spring, is pressed, the supply voltage, the contactor coil C is disconnected. Since the coil C is de-energized, the main contacts M and the auxiliary contact A are open. The supply to the motor is disconnected and the motor stops. So, see, this is the C point. This is the contactor C. Now this contactor is connected with the lines of the supply. When this start push button is pushed, then this contact gets closed and this contact gets energized. This will attract this auxiliary switch and this main contacts, and this path will be closed and the motor will get supply and it switch on. Now if we put the stop button we will press, then these points get disconnected, this coil loses its energy and these contacts will leave and motor will get stops. That is the main function. Now under voltage protection. When the voltage falls below a certain value or in the event of failure of supply during the motor operation, the coil C is de-energized. The motor is then disconnected from the supply and that's why it gives us the under voltage protection. Overload protection. In case of an overload on the motor, one or all the overload coils are energized. The normally closed contact D is opened and the contactor coil C is de-energized to disconnect the supply to the motor. Fuses are provided in the circuit for short circuit protection. Now direct online starting is simple and cheap method. The starting current may be as large as 10 times the full load current and the starting torque is equal to full load torque. Such a large starting current produces excessive voltage drop in the line supplying the motor. Small motors up to 5 kilowatt rating may be started by dual starter to avoid supply voltage fluctuations. So, by dual starter, we can give under voltage protection, we can give overload protection also. Now the second type of starter we are coming, that is star delta starter. This is very common type of starter and extensively used compared to the other type of starter. A star delta starter is used for a cage motor designed to run normally on delta connected stator winding. When the switch AC and the start position and the starter winding are connected in star, when the motor picks up speed, say about 80% of its rated value, the changeover switch AC is thrown quickly to run the position which connects the stator winding in delta. So first we will see the figure. This is the star delta starter. This is star connection and this one is delta connection. We know that normally star connection is like that. And delta connection is like that. Okay, so we can see that delta connection is like a triangle. That means starting point is connected with end of the point of the other contacts. And here three common points are connected. So this is basically star connector where three common points A2, B2 and C2 are present. That means if this is A1, this is A2. If this is B1, this will be B2. If this is C1, this will be C2. And A2, B2 and C2 connected, that means this is star connected. So this one is star connected. And in delta connected, look here, if it is A1 and this is A2, if this is B1, let this is B1 and this one is B2 and this is C2 and this is C1. So we can see that A1 connected to B2, B1 connected to C2 and C1 connected to A2. That means A1 connected to B2, B1 connected to C2 and C1 connected to A2. This is basically delta connection. So we will just change this position of this DPD switch. First, if we connect it in this running position, that means this A2 B2 C2 point will be connected and it will give a star. Now if we change this position to this run coil, then it will be just connected with A1 connected with B2, B1 connected will be with C2 and C1 connected will be A2. So in that way we can move the positions of star and delta connection. So now let us discuss here what is written. S is the start point of the start stator winding are connected in star. When the motor picks up the speed, say about 80% of the rated value, a changeover switch S is thrown quickly to run position, which connects the stator winding in delta. By connecting the stator winding first in star and then in delta, the line current drawn by the motor at starting is reduced to one-third as compared to the starting current with the windings connected in delta. At the time of starting, when the stator windings are star connected, each stator phase gets a voltage of VL by root 3. That means we know that at star connection, VL equals to root 3 V phase. That means phase voltage equals to VL by root 3. But definitely when it is a star connected, it gets VL by root 3. That means VL by root 3 times square. That is our phase voltage is root 3 times lesser, and for that reason, as the torque is directly proportional with voltage, that means the developed torque of three-phase induction motor will be also reduced to one-third times. Okay, so that is the disadvantage. At the time of starting with star delta connection, the torque will be also reduced to one-third times. Now we will come to auto transformer starter. An auto transformer starter is suitable for both star and delta type connected motors. In this method, the starting current is limited by using three-phase autotransformer to reduce the initial stator applied voltage. This figure shows that the motor with autotransformer starter and the autotransformer is provided with number of tappings. So this is our auto transformer, and these are the tappings used, and in whatever position of tapping we will connect our motor, that amount of voltage will be supplied to our three-phase induction motor. So due to that, we can get lesser amount of voltage using auto transformer starter. In practice, the starter is connected to one particular tapping to obtain most suitable starting voltage. A double through switch S is used to connect the start position. The primary of the auto transformer is connected to the supply line, and the motor is connected to the secondary of the auto transformer. When the motor picks up the speed, say about 80% of the rated value, the handle H is quickly moved to the run position, and the auto transformer is disconnected from the circuit, and the motor is directly connected to the line and gets its full rated voltage. The handle is held in run position by the under voltage relay. In case the supply voltage falls or falls below a certain value, the handle is released and returns to the off position. Overload protection is provided by thermal overload relays. These are the basic things. That means in this total lecture we can discuss about the three-phase induction motor starting methods by using three methods. One is dual starter or direct online starter. Second one is star delta starter. And the advantage here is in star connection, the amount of voltage is basically phase voltage equals to line voltage by root 3. That means at the time of starting, the amount of voltage is reduced by root 3 times, and when the voltage reduced, that means current also reduced. So in that way we can reduce the amount of voltage at the time of starting using star delta starter. And our third method is auto transformer starter. In auto transformer starter, we are reducing the voltage by using number of tappings, and when the voltage is reduced, then amount of starting current also reduces, and when the motor achieves the sufficient speed, running speed, then we can disconnect the motor from supply and we can get started the motor with reduced speed. So that was the part we have discussed about starting. So that's all about the starting of three-phase induction motor. I have briefly discussed all the methods here, and this is the last topic of three-phase induction motor, and lecture of three-phase induction motor will be finished in through this lecture. And in my next lecture we will discuss about special machines, and I have taken total this lecture from the book of Ashfaq Hussain of electrical machines. Here lots of numerical problems are also solved there, and mainly for three-phase induction motor, numericals are based on the torque part, and torque of three-phase induction motor and torque speed characteristics, torque slip characteristics, that part is very important. And for short note purpose, mainly the starting of three-phase induction motor and speed control of three-phase induction motors are come to come in response. And for details analysis related to three-phase induction motor, you can go through the book of Nagrat Kothari of electrical machines, and you can also go through the book of P.S. Bhimra of electrical machines. And you can also follow the book of B.L. Theresa, Volume 2 of Basic Electrical Engineering. There you can get the lots of discussion about three-phase induction motor and various numerical problems also discussed there. And if you go much more advanced part, then you can go through the book of Coso or Fitzgerald Kingsley of electrical machines. There you can get the opportunity to understand the internal analysis part of three-phase induction motor. That how this magnetic field is basically developed and how the flux lines are moving and how the induction motor internal phenomena are happening. That thing has been discussed in the book of Fitzgerald Kingsley. So thank you all. I'm finishing my three-phase induction motor lecture here. Thank you all for listening my lecture and